good time zone! He just got back from work and I just finished work as well. Happy damn time zone, says the chat to us both. Oh, by the way, hello everybody, I'm Kuwa, and today we have Xander.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, they've invited me to a collaboration for today, and it's gonna be my first time doing a live collaboration and an art collab. Art collab. Yeah, I'm so nervous, but you can go ahead and check them out. Their Twitch is at SoulKingXander. I was told that you're gonna be interviewing me for today while we draw.
That's correct.
Yeah, yep. Yeah.
For posterity, you want to introduce yourself? Your name, what kind of content you make?
Yes,
how,
of course,
when, and why did you start streaming?
Of course. So, hello everyone at home. I'm Kuwa the Owl. I'm an owl VTuber who plays games with owls and or cooking, and I also do art and animation mainly. How about you? You should tell the folks at home on my end who you are.
Yeah. I'm SoulKingXander. I'm I guess it's a demon VTuber. I'm something of an artist myself. But I've been trying to do this sort of type of streaming a lot recently, where I kind of just get on and get to know VTubers a little bit better.
Yeah, and it's really brave of you to do this. My confidence is not yet there.
Yeah, I sort of decided I would dive right into it, just go for it, because I'm not gonna get any better at talking to people unless I just do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. So brave. But someday me too.
Yeah.
And this Draw Yap session of yours is really nice. We can chill and stuff.
How and why did you decide to start streaming?
Well, I've always wanted to do content creation, because my family would always be like, "Hey, you always watch all these YouTubers, why not do a thing?" And since the pandemic, did a thing to my corporate job, I was like, okay, fine. I might as well. And I actually started streaming back in September 2022, but I created all of my social medias in April 2021. So it took me almost a year before I could actually start streaming. And I only streamed for a few months though, back in 2022. But then I took a year and a half long hiatus. And then I only got back in last September.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also wanted to create an OC that I could show off to people, because I don't know. Sometimes in my experience anyway, sometimes if you talk about your OCs a little too much, people are like, we've seen that, or I'm not really that interested. But if you puppet that OC, it gets a little more interesting, right?
Yeah. And I gotta say, I love her design. It's a very fun and vibrant look.
Thank you.
How familiar are you with VTubing in the wider community? Do you stick to the sidelines and prefer to just make art, or do you have a Rolodex of VTubers, big and small, in your head with a merch collection to match?
Oh no. Well, if you put it that way, I am more of someone who sticks to the side and just watch, because I don't have a lot of space for merch. I don't have a lot of space for merch, but I do have my fair share of VTuber names in my mind, especially since I do a lot of commission work with fellow VTubers. You were also my client not too long ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit bad because I love the animation you did for me, and I have it, but the thing is that I was like, oh, something this special, I need to do it for something that's like a big thing, so I had it for my subscriptions, but I'm not an affiliate yet, so it's just been kind of collecting dust in my OBS. I was thinking of putting it for my followers, but I like the one I have for my followers right now. It's the Fire Emblem recruitment sound.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but
it's okay as long as you have the files, and you'll get to affiliate eventually, very soon. I think they changed up the requirements to get affiliate.
Yeah, the the CCV is what's killing me right now.
Oh, that's fine. That's
But-
fine.
Yeah, but yeah, you made such a nice thing for me on, and I was like, I should try getting on like artists and stuff too, because I feel like they have a very unique perspective on like VTubing and sort of streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that you're able to come on.
Oh, thank you for having me also.
Mm-hmm.
It was really a surprise, and I was really interested in jumping onto the opportunity. And I checked out your previously interviewed VTubers, and they're really nice pics also.
How did you come up with your design, and what sort of excites you in a VTuber design? What are the things that make you stop scrolling and take a closer look?
I did come up with my VTuber design because I just really like owls. I just really like owls, frilly dresses, and fantasy elements. So I designed myself with these in mind, and at the same time while being considerate about how the design would be perceived or drawn by other people. If it's like how do you say that, like a plushable marketable plushable,
Yep.
It's like not too overdone, not too simple either. So that's how I came up with my design. And a VTuber design catches my eye if it's like, honestly, if it has a bit of monster elements into it, or if it's just a full-on monster design, because I like those kinds of characters. Because it takes you a while to really look at the design to dissect what elements are going on with their design, right?
Yep.
But yeah. How about you, actually? How did you come up with your design, and what's your favorite part about your current design?
My design, it was kind of like a combination of how I sort of already drew myself before deciding to start VTubing.
Oh.
And also kind of just what was in my sort of what I was sort of consuming at the time. So when I first came up with this design, I was playing a lot of Disgaea 5.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of the impetus for the coat, the shape of the horns and stuff. And then the actual someone in chat said lava lamp look of it is I think I give you the example. It's the Kirby Crackle from Marvel stuff.
Yeah. You showed it to me in one of your references.
Yeah, and I really like that sort of look. And I was like, hey, what if my horns were like crystal, sort of looking into a thing sort of look.
Yeah, I do think that's one of your charm points on your character design, as they would say, and I don't see that often, really.
Thank you.
Yes, it is kind of lava lamp-esque. Yeah.
Yeah. I always feel a little bad whenever I ask somebody, I commission somebody to make something, because it's always I was very, very clear about the details of it in my reference sheet I just made for myself. Because I'm always it's like glass and you can see into it into the thing.
Oh.
I give my model artist a lot of credit for figuring out what to do with this.
Yeah. I mean, what's important is that you know what you want, You're not like, oh, well, if they didn't do it, it's okay. No, you know what you want. It's I want this one, please.
This is kind of a more, I guess, time-sensitive question, but with Offkai happening, a couple weeks ago, and Anime Expo having just, wrapped up, what's sort of your experience with, conventions and stuff?
My experience in conventions, I do love artist alleys, and I do, my experiences with, I do love looking through artist alleys, and since I moved out of the family nest, I'm also able to attend conventions with panels and special guests that I'm actually interested in watching, And sometimes, because conventions out here in the West, they usually happen for 4 days, I found out quickly that sometimes I don't get to like finish the entire floor in one go, you know? Will this work? Am I muted? Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, have you ever wanted to set up like an artist alley table for yourself, or do you think it's hard to get that much like stuff together for one event?
I've been wanting to do artist alleys for a long time, and I have done artist alleys for a while back home. It's just that now that I'm here in the West, it's like, where do I get my stuff? And also, do I want to get stuff again? Because sometimes you don't get to sell everything, you know? I don't know what the culture is here in the West. Like, maybe they have it stored somewhere, or maybe I've got to observe or ask, but how fast does one thing sell or something, you know?
Yeah.
So for now, I'm just in my observation phases, you know? But someday, maybe. Or maybe I'd want to be in a panel as my VTuber self, you know?
Yeah. I've always, I've wanted to do an artist alley. I just never feel like I have enough, like, pieces that I want to, like, make into stuff.
Yeah, that too. Like, I do get that feeling also, because sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't have enough stuff. Do I make it? Do I rush it or something? But then it's a rushed piece, so it doesn't feel nice.
So, as someone who makes art for VTubers, what are some things that you notice whenever you see a new like VTuber, or what are certain tricks or other things that you notice when you see like a new model being presented?
Like the common, sorry.
But it's like when you're a film student and then you start noticing like editing tricks in movies and stuff like that. Is there anything like behind the scenes stuff that you're like, oh, I see that? Oh
yeah. I usually look at the rigging. It's like, oh wow, the face angle is really wide, or oh, I know how they did this effect, or I know how they did this or whatever, you know? And I do like in terms of design, I like looking at the eyes and also the hair shape, because even though it's a stereotype, but it's really interesting that there are a lot of VTubers, myself included, who has like the M bangs shape.
Yeah. I also noticed that too. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just that I get it because it's easier to rig and also draw. And I like to see how they change it up without deviating from the M shape, you know?
What's something you'd like to see in more like commission requests? And what something that's like just people don't really think, like something that like people don't really think of when they send you commissions, and like what's something that they don't have to do that they always end up doing, if that makes any sense?
Oh, like well, for one thing, I like it when they read. I like it when they read my details, you know. And I do notice that a lot of my commission clients do read my TOS and all that stuff, even though I've seen a lot of posts on the social medias that say otherwise. Like, I've seen a lot of posts about other potential clients and people not reading the artist's TOS, and that's like that specific artist's grievances, you know?
Yeah.
But in terms of like what I want to see more in com requests, is that your question?
Yeah. That is. Yeah.
In terms of what I want to see more, is that I'd like to see more detailed like references, character sheets, you know, because sometimes I've had that experience before, but sometimes character design sheets are disjointed from each other, like the eye, like the close-up, the detail of the eye is a separate file from the rest of the body, and then the outfit is a separate image file from the rest of the main model, you know? Either it would be nice if they would compile it into one picture instead of having me sift through or download multiple stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Do you actually take on commissions?
I don't. I've been trying to get a VGen link for a while, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you need any art advice or like commissioning advice, you can always ask me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I probably should have asked this sooner, but who or what is sort of the biggest inspiration for your art?
My art? Oh, there's so many. I mean, there's so many. Like, I can only name a few though. So there's K_SZK. I think they're named Suzuka. K_SZK. They make really nice looping animations for waiting screens. And then there's also Kuroama_. You can find them all on the Twitter X. They do really nice rigs with really wide angles. Like they can do like a really far lean. And then there's also Nomesmar. They're the first artist that I've ever commissioned for a Kuwa art. And yeah, they usually specialize in Final Fantasy XIV art pieces. And then they have this art style that's kind of like realistic without going too ham in the shading, and I like that. I appreciate that. And then for something that's like out of the usual is Cryptid Paw. They do character design stuff, but they're usually more on the furry side. And they usually do alcohol marker badges, which I think is really nice and very vibrant. Yeah, I want that for myself. I want to learn alcohol markers.
My buddy always, not always, but he used to use the Copic markers a lot back when we were younger.
Oh, really? Yeah, Copic markers aren't cheap.
They are not.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And like, if you wanted to get into traditional mediums, you have to be invested mentally also, because what if you tried it and you're like, I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Then you'd have wasted money.
So what do you think is your hottest art take?
A hot art take? Well, about that. I don't remember what month it was, but like one of my posts about a hot take got a little too heated not too long ago. And it's about the common character design choices that I see in a lot of VTubers at the time. I said, cat VTuber design with big boobies and off-shoulder jackets that frame the big boobies and the M-shaped bangs are very, very common. I don't remember what my wording is, but a lot of people didn't like that. It's like a 50-50 before I muted it, like the comments. It's like, oh yeah, it is. Why is it like that? And also the other 50 is like, but let people design whatever they want. And I do agree, let people design whatever they want. I simply just wanted to point out that that's a really common design, and it's funny to me, it's funny to me, but it's not funny in a way that I'm hating on it. It's like, look at that. More cat VTubers to add to the kitten pile, so to say.
It's like that SpongeBob meme with Squidward, where he's like, I'd like to order a cat VTuber with M-shaped bangs. Daring today, aren't we, sir?
Yeah, daring. Oh, no, M-shaped bangs, but like there's like a little ahoge. It's like, oh wow, so daring.
Is there a little strand of hair that crosses over the bangs?
Yeah, like yours and mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's fine. Come on. At this point, there's so many art pieces out there that nothing is original already. The most you can do is remix and match to make something different. That's you,
Yeah. What is a hot art take that you wish wasn't as hot of an art take?
I think I accidentally mentioned it just now, but I think people shouldn't take too much offense when it comes to referencing others. I mean, of course, there's blatant copying, Like, what if someone else did the short green upwards pointing horns with the lava lamp purple green black effect, right? I mean, if they have like not brown hair, maybe, but then it's kind of like stepping into like copying boundaries. But if they did something like lava lamp style horns, but different shape of horns and different colors, then that's inspired, And I kind of wish that people didn't take too much offense when it comes to that, because that was a really hot take at the time when people were like, oh, white hair demon with purple horns, copier. I didn't quite like that.
So, being a VTuber model artist involves quite a lot more than you'd expect. What are some aspects of the process that you didn't think would be as difficult, and what are some that you actually enjoy doing?
Actually, it was really interesting to learn about cutting up the model artwork for rigging. Because I was watching a lot of YouTube tutorials back then that details how to cut up a VTuber model, how to prepare it, and all that stuff. And I was kind of stuck in the overthinking realm for a while. Like, oh, how big should the canvas size be? How much detailing of the cutting should I do, this and that, you know? I have a lot of test models, and for each test models that I did, I would always learn something new, and the learning is usually fun. I don't know. I like learning new things, especially when it comes to art.
Having some, in big quotation marks, experience with animating, I know it takes a lot of work to even make something that looks bad. So how long have you been animating, and how would you recommend a beginner get into it?
Oh, well, I primarily animate using Live 2D. So it would be nice if you have some knowledge with Live 2D in general. Well, if you're asking for like the basic, you should learn the principles of animation. What are they? I can't detail it to you right now. But it's really good to start with learning, or at least observing, the timing of things. Like when a ball bounces, it kind of squishes when it hits the floor and all that stuff, you know? That kind of observation. And since you're already doing art in general, you kind of have these artist eyes, you know? Like when you see something, you can dissect, kind of like, how did they do this? How did they do that? You kind of have those kinds of eyes. It helps to also sort of, or at least slowly, learn how to apply those artist eyes into animation. Like if you're watching, if you're just watching animated commercials, start there, you know? You don't have to jump straight into observing cartoons and all that stuff. That's gonna hurt your brain real fast.
So whenever you start on a new project, especially when it comes to animating stuff, what does your process look like, and what's sort of going through your brain when you're thinking about layouts and animation details and stuff?
It's I don't know if it's an animation thing or something else, but whenever I review, for example, of course, the first step is to talk to the client and detail what they want me to create, just to make sure that we're on the same page. But while I'm doing that, I'm kind of acting out what they want me to create already. Like, I make faces, or I do sort of certain actions, and I kind of visualize how it would move already before I give out the pricing or the proposal and all that stuff, you know? And what was it again? Yeah, that's my process. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's my process. I envision how the animation would go, or what the character would look like in my style already. Even though we haven't started anything yet. And then yeah, I think that's the first step, really. How about you, actually? I'm curious, you invite these VTubers to your show, how do you come up with poses? What do you do? Do you research or something?
Well, in this specific example, yes, I kind of looked through your model sheet. I looked through what your descriptions and stuff were, and I was like, oh, cooking. I actually started with it was kind of gonna be like a big stir fry pot that you'd be
oh yeah,
doing the in the air sort of mixing. But then I was like, I'm gonna have to draw all of that
exactly
and vegetables and stuff. I don't want to do that. And then I was like, oh well, this is kind of something that shows off a good portion of your design, and then also it plays into the
The
like
knife
the knife
theme.
the
Yeah,
knife.
yeah.
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 But usually I'll ask somebody to think of a pose they want for themselves, because I feel like more often than not, especially with like this is gonna sound a little bit mean, but with smaller creators, they have an idea of how they want to do things, but they don't really have it like spelled out anywhere. If that makes any sense.
Like they're still building up their brand, so you can't just Google a lot about them or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they don't have like this media kit or something that you can comb through so you can take inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
But yeah, and then I try and, as you can see, I try and toss their like the pose into like with a like one of these Clip Studio 3D models.
Yeah. Very convenient.
Yeah, these things have done me a very great service in that I've been using them so much more often lately.
Yeah. Me too. Same here, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, going back to I just remembered something. Sorry. I want to go back to the VTuber hot take thing. Aside from the references, I think people shouldn't make too much of a big deal when it comes to artists using 3D models as a guide. Yeah,
I've heard. I've not experienced personally, but I've heard that is a hot button issue.
Yeah, right. But I think that's more of like the traditionalists' hot take, you know?
Yeah.
But if they do digital art, they don't really have a lot of qualms about it.
So I know you did say that you have like VTubers and you have some like that you're a fan of. Do you have like a sort of like a selection of like ones that you particularly like? Any sort of I don't want to use the term Oshi in this case because it's like I'm more just like asking about who's sort of your favorites and who you
oh man
who's in your rotation.
In my rotation, I don't watch a lot of VTubers in full. I usually just watch their clips and stuff. That's why that's why in my brain I have to make more clips because there are people like me out there. But in terms of the VTuber that I watch clips of, it's more of a lot of Giga lately. Yeah. I like how she talks. It's very calming. And she has like solid takes and stuff. Very mature. I think that's it for the VTuber side because I mostly watch a lot of Game Grumps. A lot of Game Grumps and a lot of Gab Smolders. They're like my biggest inspirations with how I do things in the VTuber space, you know?
Yeah. I will admit I've fallen off of Game Grumps recently, but
that's alright.
I mean, I like distinctly remember like the first when they put out their first like ever video.
Right.
Like that's like a weirdly specific memory I have. But I'm like I remember it. Do you have any like art like content creators that you are a fan of, or like any kind of I don't know, like that sort of thing?
We did have the favorite artists for the inspirations. And then for the favorite content creators, that's not Game Grumps or Gab Smolders. I'm gonna have to say them. It's them cat Instagrams. And also I've been following a lot of owl Instagram users right now. I don't know, they're just so cute. I love owls and also cats. Owls are just cats of the sky, you know. Maybe that's why I chose an owl also. Like aside from liking owls ever since I was young. Because I also like cats and I'm like, too many cats in the VTuber space. I'll be an owl instead.
You just picked a Sky Cat.
Yeah, Sky Cat.
I know you said you're a fan of Giga. Is there sort of like a dream like collab that you'd want to see between like two VTubers? Like, is there a...
Well, even though I have quite a bit of VTuber names in my brain space, I can't think of like a good pair. I'm pretty sure any pair would be good as long as they have some sort of interaction prior, right?
Yeah.
But it's sort of my answer is sort of related, but it would be nice to watch more IRL content creators collaborating with VTubers more, you know?
Yeah. I know that Woolly Versus just had Mori Calliope on their, I think it was their podcast, but I don't know if they just like did a live stream or something. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see more of that. I like it when they. I like how they integrate the VTuber model into the video. Like, how do you do that? Is the VTuber puppeteer in the space, or how is that? You know?
Yeah, it might be something like what we're doing now, but they just the actual like IRL creator just like doesn't have a model in there or something. That would be my guess.
Maybe
anyway.
Green screen. I don't know.
Yeah, true. That also could be it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I guess that you sort of like brings me to another question I had, which is like, are there any like IRL content creators you'd want to see like interacting with VTubers?
Oh, I do think it would be really interesting if, because Mori Calliope is starting to do this, but it would be nice if, like in real life, music artists would collaborate with VTubers more. Mm-hmm. Like instead of, like it'll be posted under their YouTube, you know, it would be nice, right?
Yeah.
I want it. Oh, it's kind of starting. I mean, there's a recent Baby No Money song that has Iron Mouse in it, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We certainly are. Is there like a dream person you'd want to you'd want to collab with? Like, it could be anybody.
Of course, it's the Game Grumps. because
Guest Grumps, yeah?
I want to be on Guest Grumps, and the way how they do things, I don't have to reveal my face anyway. It's all voice. Yeah. But I'd have to be there physically, which is fine, I guess. Yeah. I can just use my voice. I don't have to think about the camera setup. That's it. I did notice that you started streaming back in April 2018. What did you used to do?
It was like a lot of this sort of thing, but like not talking to anybody, more just like...
Oh, just art?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I always kind of felt like I could use streaming as like an excuse to just like draw when I like whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because I had this idea in my head that I needed to be doing something all the time.
Yeah, that's a sign of overworking.
Yeah.
But how are you now? Like, do you still think that way?
Not like specifically that I have to like stream in order to draw, but now just like, I wouldn't say it's like backwards where it's like, oh, I draw when I want to stream, but like it's kind of close to that where
really
I want to start like doing like a lot of this because I tried doing playing games for a bit.
Oh yeah? How did that go for you?
It was fine, but I find that like when I get really into a game, I kind of just like stop talking.
Yeah, you go nonverbal. Oh man, I understand that feeling. Someone at home said, yes, the curse of living in capitalism. The need to constantly be doing things to be productive. Oh man, I get that feeling. But it's I'm the same way actually. Like I keep accidentally overworking myself. It's a really good thing that I'm surrounded by people who are like, it's okay, take your time, you know, especially if I ask for extensions when it comes to commission work. It's okay, take your time. Animation takes time, it's not easy, and all that stuff. And I'm like, hey, thank you, but also I have to keep working, you know. But at least nowadays I'm doing a little better.
Yeah.
But then you did mention that you tried playing games. But like, what games have you been playing on your own time? And also back then, the one that you tried, that you went non-verbal for.
That was when I was playing Devil May Cry.
Oh, good choice.
I tried going through. Well, I was playing DMC5, and I have fun playing that game.
Ooh, DMC5.
It's just that like, when I'm like focused on it, I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
I did have a pretty good run with Dragon Quest XI.
Ooh.
And my buddy Squiddy played through that game, and we had a good time with that.
Is it multiplayer?
No, but it's just like he was just like watching along while I was playing.
Yeah.
and like the story is like good enough to where like we don't really like need to I guess like come up with things to like talk and joke about. Where it's like a very charming sort of game in terms of like the story and dialogue and stuff. So we were able to.
Isn't it a lot of reading?
It's fully voiced with.
Oh yeah, the later Dragon Quests are, what do you call this? Voiced.
Yeah, especially with like the way they do the dub, it gave us a lot to work with because it's a pretty funny dub. Honestly, I would actually recommend it over listening to like a subbed version of it.
Oh, the English ones, yeah. There are a lot of video games and anime nowadays that have really good voice acting.
Yeah.
Gone are the days when they would hire just some English voice actor and not direct them.
I was gonna say, I do think that they are relying a little bit too much on like the same set of voice actors.
Yeah. Right now.
Because I have a bit like a running bit where every time I hear the voice actor Patrick Sates in something, I pick him out immediately, and I'm just like, oh, it's you again.
Yeah. Oh, is that Troy Baker? Oh, is that Nolan North or something?
Is that Matt Mercer?
Yeah, is that Matt Mercer? Yeah. Oh, let me guess. Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. But I think at least slowly but surely they're cycling them. You know.
Yeah, there's more and more new people.
Yeah, exactly. I get it. You gotta bring food to the table, right? If you got the voice that they're looking for, then great, you know?
Yeah.
Going back to the convention, the anime panel convention stuff, I've been going to a lot of voice acting centric panels, and that's kind of inspiring me to do voice acting as well. Especially since we're content creators and we talk all the time, so you know, might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like to me, the first thing I gotta do first is to improve my speaking. Yeah. What video games have you been playing lately, if at all?
I've been on a Marvel Rivals kick recently.
Is it? I haven't played it in a while. I'm choking. Is the Venom Squirrel Girl? Is it real? Fake.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you feel about it?
It's not out yet, but I really like it.
Yeah. The tail. I like the tail.
I'm just happy that she's getting like a skin that like looks good.
Right. I do like her aesthetics though.
Yeah, like her like base design is so good. I love it so much.
Right.
I just like they've been kind of like 1 and 5 on all of her skins.
I also like. Well, it's just a me thing, but I also like I forgot the name, but it's the vintage looking one.
Oh yeah, that one's also pretty good.
Yeah. Hi, Equinox.
I'm
Venom Squirrel Girl. I know, right?
I wouldn't say I'm like, especially excited about the 2 new years that were announced, but like
which one? Is it Blade
Jean
finally?
Grey
Dang
and
it.
Blade, yeah.
Oh yeah, finally Blade.
Yeah, he's coming in the second half of the season, I think.
Yippee! Finally. What made you start streaming in general, actually? Like, who inspired you? 2018. Who was around as a VTuber back then already? Or were you just inspired by non-VTuber folk?
It was an I know exactly who it is.
Really?
It was an IRL streamer who originally did Dota 2 content. His name was Jimben. And I did some art for him, and you liked it a lot, and we featured it on his channel and everything. I was like, man,
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool if I could like do that. And it's kind of like what
the streaming thing that he does.
Yeah,
and it is so cool. Well, from your experience, what do you think?
I mean, I've been having a good time. Obviously, that's mostly like recently, just because I started in like 2018. Yeah. I've not been keeping up with it very much.
That's okay.
Yeah, when you mentioned that you sort of started and then took a hiatus a little a bit after that. I was like,
yeah.
I did the same thing where I kind of will do it and then I'll take a break for a while and then start back up again like however many months later.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes you gotta step back, you know, reevaluate things, or life just keeps you busy, you know. And it's totally understandable. Oh, I am curious though. Have you actually interviewed corporate VTubers yet?
My last stream I had on a she works for an agency. Yeah. Her name is Arca.
Oh, how did that go?
She was very. I think it went really well. She was the one who actually showed me the VNet thing.
Oh yeah. Because it's also my first time using VNet.
Yeah, and yeah, it was very very nice for her to come on, and we had a pretty good time talking about what it's like being an agency. Yeah, it was fun.
It's really interesting that you're really expanding your reach. You know, the people you interview.
I'm certainly trying to. I've reached out to first a lot of mutuals.
Yeah.
A lot of people I already have their information, and then I went through like my follower list, and I kind of just like, hey, I'm doing this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you know, if they say no, then whatever. I'm back I'm right where I started. But
the worst someone can say is no.
Yeah, honestly, if they're gonna. What are they gonna Are they gonna blacklist me from their
no
their channel or something like that?
No.
Yeah. No, so.
And I think this effort that you're trying to do and you are doing is really beneficial for the VTuber community. Actually, I don't see a lot of VTubers hosting interviews and all that stuff. So this is good, and I hope you keep it up. Well, of course.
Thank you.
If you want to take a break and all that stuff, of course. Don't be like, oh, I can't stop because Kuwa and other people told me not to stop.
Yeah, because I would definitely say that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I've been having a really good time because like I was thinking about like making this as a post when I or like making this like a thing under my portfolio day post on Twitter, but I didn't know if it was in bad taste for this joke, but I was gonna say like people might think that I ask a bunch of VTubers onto my show to like get clout or whatever, or like make friends or whatever. But really, I'm just doing it so I can get more portfolio pieces because I haven't been drawing very often.
Oh yeah, it kind of goes in a lot of ways, because a lot of people, well, especially content creators, in my opinion, a lot of content creators would want to take a chance to be interviewed, you know? And it's kind of like a win-win kind of situation, because you interview them, you get more art for your portfolio and also for your YouTube channel, and they get interviewed, and both of you get to practice your speaking skills, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking and conversing skills, because that's what I'm getting out of this. Because
I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I need to practice my speaking skills.
Going back to sort of the
interview stuff?
More like tropes you see in like VTuber designs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it is very cool that you have like a distinct nose. It drives me up the wall when I see like with just like the like little pointy triangle for like noses that everybody seems to have.
Yeah, and I get it because it's easy to rig.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like and also the lingerie type VTubers, when they're just wearing bodysuits and stuff, it's like, it's okay. Because right now I'm working on a similar type of VTuber model, like for a client. And when I started rigging it, I'm like, I get it now. You know that, who is that guy again?
Danny DeVito?
Yeah, I get it. It's like, oh, it's so easy breezy. It's more of like observations, really.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I observe this and therefore I hate it. No. Easy. It's just that sometimes it could be nice if like they would explore a little bit more, but it's okay.
Yeah. You know, we all make stuff with
what we
poses
got
that like hide one or both hands, you know?
Exactly. The classic 2 hands behind the back pose. Yeah. Oh, I remember those days. I mean, I didn't go through that phase, but back when I was in school, I would always see other aspiring artists to always have that kind of pose. And they would always be sort of leaning on one side also for some reason. Because at the time, they didn't have a lot of canvas awareness or paper awareness. How's your progress so far, by the way?
Pretty decent. I'm getting onto like carrots and stuff, so we're getting close to working on starting on coloring.
Awesome. No, I forgot to take pics of the chicken piccata and garlic bread I made before I ate it. No! Looks like you're gonna have to do it again.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright. I'm surprised that my PC War Machine is handling all of this.
Yeah.
Because,
I also have a plentiful amount of programs and tabs open
right
now.
Especially since it's my first time using the VNet thing, so I don't know. I forgot to open my task manager, whatever. But I can only imagine having Steam, Discord, Clip Studio Paint, 2 Twitch browsers, the closed captioning, and OBS open is like very taxing. You can do it. War Machine, stay strong. Up until recently, I was working with a laptop. I was doing all of this on a laptop only. I can't imagine doing any of this in the laptop.
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare.
Right. And because recently there was this charity event called the VTuber Summer Slam, their assets were, I don't know, I don't know much about optimization when it comes to file sizes for OBS and all that stuff, but I think their assets were a bit on the heavier side. Like their stinger was a bit large in the file size and their videos were a bit large for me to play on stream. I still did it though, but I can't imagine if I were to do that on the laptop. Have you experienced collaborating with other people, like in terms of playing video games, or have you just been...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah? Like, how was it? Do you know them on the get-go, or do you do it interview style wherein you just DM them and then hope for the best?
For when I've been playing video games, it's been I've known them ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I gotta do first. I gotta get to know these folks ahead of time. But we did do like a chat community Jackbox games for the charity event. It was really fun. And I wish to do that more. But it's still different if you're in a voice call with someone else.
Right.
Versus if it's just with chat. I'm just shy. But I'll work on it. I have to believe in myself, because if I don't believe in myself, then no one will, I guess. I mean, they won't be encouraged to also believe in me, you know?
I heard, I don't remember who it was from. It might have been, it was definitely from a panel, but if ever you're like presenting something you make to somebody, never be like humble about it at first.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be...
If you don't even want to like talk about it, then what makes them want to like, experience it? Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta know what you're selling, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta be sure about yourself and whatever it is that you're trying to market. You know, that is interesting. Like, I've seen some comments before where people are like, oh, I don't want to advertise myself, even though they're content creators and streamers themselves. I don't want to advertise myself because it's cringy, it's too in your face, like, you gotta though. You gotta advertise yourself though. But what's your take on that? Do you like advertising yourself?
I think there's definitely like a time and place for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I just out and like DM'd like just the most popular like VTubers out there that I could just to like do it, and I mean like it's pretty like, I mean it's, you know, decently successful so far.
Yeah, exactly. But like in terms of when you stream, do you like advertising it to other people?
Oh, I'm really bad at it. I'm like I don't I'm not a big like stream schedule guy.
Oh yeah, you stream whenever you want.
Yeah, because like my the way my work schedule works is that I leave work when work is done.
Oh yeah.
because I work with the mail.
Oh,
and
okay.
you don't really know how much mail you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If we get more mail on a day, then there's nothing I can do about that, and I have to work until the mail's done.
I do remember in one of your interviews where you're like ask for like advice or something for streaming.
Yeah.
And I see where you're coming from, because you have a not super solid work schedule.
Yeah.
And I do think it's nice that you ask other people about it, because people have different takes on how they do things, and you do things differently too. Oh, Bihun! There's my mascot! Interview Bihun, says Jando, our moderator. I like to say that they're the real star of the show.
He's definitely a charismatic character for sure.
Oh yeah. Silent, but sees all. They would usually represent everyone else in my life who isn't a content creator. And also who isn't my mom and dad, because, you know, everyone has a mom and dad.
Yeah. I've been thinking about what I could do for a mascot of my own, but I have like no idea.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, if you want my advice, you could always take some from your design elements, right? Like you can take some design element inspiration from your gloves, because you've got some armor pieces on your hands, right? Or from your horns, since they're your favorite detail about your character design. Hey, a lava lamp little guy. Just kidding. No. Something cool. Something just as cool as your lore character design. And also from your interviews that I've watched, you were asking who your Mount Rushmore for VTubers are. What's up with that? What's your Mount Rushmore then?
It's like who you believe to be like the four
founding fathers of VTubing or something.
The four most you'd say most important to you personally VTubers.
Oh, who are yours?
In terms of like total community, I would say Kazuna Ai is definitely on there.
Definitely.
This one's like this one's more personal, but Korone from Hololive, she was the first. I knew about Kazuna Ai like broadly, but I didn't like know like what she was like in terms of like the concept of a VTuber. So like she was like Korone was the first one that I was like, oh, like what's this funky ass thing here?
She was like your first concept of a VTuber.
Yeah, like people can just like do this.
Yeah.
And then probably Iron Mouse after that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then the last one it's kind of a batch of like indie VTubers that I all kind of put in like that spot. And like the answer probably could like change on like on any given day, but I think, man,
I will give you one.
Yeah?
The annoying orange.
He'd be probably where in the George Washington spot, I would imagine.
He's like the first VTuber.
You know, one could argue that that Kermit the Frog was the first VTuber.
Is he? Well, yeah, that's true. Like a VTuber of a really non-digital media, because he's a puppet. I also like it when VTubers are different, like they use different mediums also, or they look like they're using different mediums.
I know that the sort of like marketable plushie like trend has been going on a little bit.
Oh yeah, the one that Moo Clover is making. They cut up live pictures of plush toys, and then they kind of complete them so they can rig it properly. And that's really interesting. I like so big brain. Someday we'll also have marketable plushies. Or I don't know, it really depends on what you want as your trajectory in your VTubing career.
Oh, that is another question I was I have on the docket. What is sort of like a what's a goal of yours that is kind of like maybe not like necessarily just like I want to build a community or whatever, but like something that's more like like for instance, mine is I want my own Dendroid one day.
Oh yeah. I want to, well, for the small stuff, well, not really small, but for the starting stuff, I want to be, of course I want to be in a panel, you know, I want to be in one someday. And then for the bigger one, I want, as any other aspiring VTuber, they also want merch. But I also want people to actually buy the merch, whatever merch it is that I'll be putting out there.
Right.
I want them to buy it and like it. I also, like, if ever I'll table at a convention as Kuwa, I also want them to buy my prints. Because if I'm gonna table as an artist, I'll definitely be selling more than just Kuwa stuff, you know? I just want people to enjoy my content. Someone in the chat someone at home, they were like, but don't VTubers usually only have one character? Kermit has like one of 20 in different Jim Henson's characters. So like, I mean, it's fine if you're a VTuber who can do different personalities and have different models, right? You can,
I know.
You can do a Kermit style.
Yeah, I know. Tricky Wee has another an alternate VTuber account, I think.
What? Do you watch both of their personas? Or do you have you caught a glimpse of both of their personas in action?
Yes.
Ooh,
I've
how is
caught a
it?
glimpse.
Yeah.
It's very I think she uses the second one for more like, not necessarily like ASMR, but like more that sort of thing. And I don't know if she naturally has a southern accent or if
It's a bit.
she's just putting on for that, but yeah.
Interesting. Is the personality like different? Or is it still kind of
definitely different. It's kind of closer to Victoria's personality. Kind of like that sort of I don't know how best to describe it, but it's like a more like calming, kind of like
Oh, that's nice. I can never. But also that's probably one other reason why I wanna try doing D&D, or at least sit in some sessions, you know. Have you played D&D before?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
Do you make a character every time for every group of people that you play with, or do you just be a little cheeky about it and use the same character for different friends of groups of people?
You definitely can. I know I have one or two that I really like that I go back and forth on using.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you on how do you want to go about.
Do you have to have the player's handbook, or can you just Google all of that?
Yeah, there's whatchamacallit,
guys,
there's like
online,
like PDFs on the books everywhere, and
but like, do you have to strictly follow it for every time you play?
No, it's you can do like a case by case thing.
Homebrew,
yeah.
Called? Yeah. Ooh, someday.
There's also like table rules and stuff where
table rules.
Yeah, so like it's stuff specific to like the group. I know. For instance, in my group we have a specific rule for when you get below 1 HP, you have to roll death saves.
Oh, death save. Okay. I see. It's like a leaf bracer moment from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, the most that I can do right now is just watch my friends play, or listen in rather. It's just, how do you make time? You know, because I do know that every D&D session takes a long time. You know,
it can, for sure.
Yeah. How do you make time? And how often do you play, like, you individually? You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's really up to the group that you have. If like you're able to get a group of people who can commit to like doing it every like week or so, then.
Do you get to draw often enough, or do you wish that you can draw more, have more time to draw?
I am actually very lucky in that my job has we go through a lot of paper because you have the mail. And so, like, we toss it out anyway. So I just, for like stuff that I can get my hands on, I'm just like,
you doodle on paper.
Yeah, but a cheeky drawing every once in a while.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, someone at home says you can use D&D Beyond for a lot of the rules, details, etc. for other sites. It's up to the
Yeah.
GM and the group on whether they want to be super rules heavy or not. Oh. Yeah, I guess it does depend on the DM, GM, Game Master, Dungeon Master.
Game Master.
G Master.
If you want to get an idea of the rules, and you're willing to spend a little bit of money, Baldur's Gate 3 is all the combat and everything in that game is just like the D&D combat system.
Really? Oh, okay. I do know that there's the dice thing, the roll, whatever. Yeah, but I didn't know that does it follow D&D closely or?
Yes, very closely.
Okay.
They changed some things in the in terms of like what things do, but generally speaking, it is like pretty much 1-to-1.
Okay. Yeah, it's in my list. It's just that it's a long game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to? Well, I'm gonna assume that you've played Baldur's Gate 3, but do I need to play the first and second game to understand it?
I do not believe so.
Okay. Maybe they'll just do references, but that's it.
Yeah, I think some characters return from it, but I think otherwise, you do not need to play the other ones.
Yeah.
No.
There's just so many games that I want to play and stream. So little time. There's like this discussion, whatever. It's about live 2D rigging and cutting the layers and all that stuff. And there are some riggers who are like, I think it would be nice if you could have the riggers examine the PSD files first before commissioning us to rig your thing, you know? Because some artists, unfortunately, don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to cutting up the layers.
Okay,
Yeah. And yet they charge a lot for it.
Yeah.
For a model artwork. So that got me thinking, oh no. I guess it's a good thing that I don't offer illustration only. I do offer rigging, but I don't really advertise it that much.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand how like sometimes the artwork is more expensive than the rigging, because like I look at live 2D and my head starts smoking.
Right.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, right. But it goes both ways, right? Like and it also depends on the person, like where they live, how many hours they work on an art piece, model file, and then it depends on. I don't know. It really depends on the layers, I guess. Because sometimes a VTuber model can go up to like 2,000 layers, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the live 2D rigging aspect of it is a whole different beast on itself, you know? But to each their own, really. I wanted to sort of like talk about pricing your work. The most that I did when it comes to pricing my commission stuff is like sort of like magic math, I say, and yet I overthink the numbers. But of course it has something to do with the hours that I spend on it and the minimum wage and all that stuff, but I don't know. For the magic math stuff, what I did is that I took the pricing for the subscription fees that I use. For example, Clip Studio, I took the whatever price that I paid for the license and also for the live 2D. I took that and then I divided it up until I get something per hour. I don't remember how I did that, but I got the whatever per hour it is for me to use Clip Studio and live 2D. And then I did research on what the minimum wage of this place and that place is, you know, depends on where I live. And then I would time myself. I think that's very important when it comes to pricing your commission work, is that you have to time yourself. But like, time yourself when you're at your best performance, because there are some people who work a bit slower because, for example, they're trying a new thing, or they're still polishing their art style, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really best to time yourself when you're at your best performance. And then you use that hourly. Use whatever number it is from that timer to multiply the hourly wage and the subscription wage, something, whatever. Magic math.
Magic math.
Yeah. Back when I was still in the Philippines, my prices were really low, and I definitely can't have that same price now that I'm not in the Philippines, you know? For example, you already have your final numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you feel that you have to raise your prices, I would suggest that you only raise it in increments by little percentage, you know? Like, for example, just raise it 3 or 5% per quarter or something like that, instead of giving it a huge 50% bump, because then the anxiety of, oh, I might run out of clients will set in, you know?
This could be like just a vibes thing, but like, how do you know when, like when or where to like do like rendering for like skin and stuff? Because I always have such a hard time doing that with like doing just like in general.
It's still a bit of a learning curve for me, but I find because I noticed that you're also using a 3D model, right? You can use the 3D model as a lighting guide. Like, you adjust the lighting to whatever it is that you want, take a screenshot of that, and then put that on the side of your artwork, so you have a bit of a guide to where to put the highlights and shadows in. Or you can do the traditional way, wherein you'll just draw a random big circle on top of your overall artwork, and then pretend that's the light source, and then just work from there.
I don't know what it is. I've always been like really just bad, like real bad at like rendering with skin tones.
Well, aside from like skin tones, yeah. Well, aside from doing the light source circle and the 3D model technique, you can always just color everything gray first, and then without looking at the actual colors of the character. So, just for the folks at home, I'll do it on my end. Just color everything gray first, and then you place in your highlights and shadows. So you won't get distracted with the colors of the overall artwork, because everything is just gray, you know? And then once you're done, just hide that gray color, or color in the actual colors of the character that you're working on, or the illustration that you're working on. Another hot take. People shouldn't be, or like some artists shouldn't be too scared of coloring in different skin colors, you know? Because I've seen some crazy VGen stuff, or just screenshots of listings from VGen, and it's that sometimes people would charge extra if you have a different skin color that's not pinkish flesh. It's like, what is this racism charge? Stink. I chuckle, but it's actually a sad thing.
Yeah, so just get better.
Yeah, just get better at coloring skin. It's such a non-issue to color darker skin, you know?
Yeah. So I know you said you've been kind of taking like you've been on a break from streaming recently, but whenever you do stream yourself, like doing art or whatever, and it's just you, do you just like, what do you find that you like talk about?
I think about that a lot too. Before streaming, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna stream art again. What am I gonna talk about? And then I just end up talking about anything, everything, and also nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I talk about whatever music's playing. It's like, oh yes, I mean to play Kingdom Hearts, because sometimes I have Utada Hikaru in my rotation of music, you know? Us in chat also providing things to talk about. Yeah, the folks at home, the folks in the chat also provide things to talk about. And also, I would usually Blue's Clues it in terms of how I talk when I art. Like, and then you draw this thing, and then we'll add this thing. You know, I would usually walk the folks at home through whatever it is that I'm drawing right now. Because sometimes, for me personally, whenever I watch other people do art, if it's a quiet art stream, it's fine. But sometimes I want to get into their heads, you know. It's like, what are you doing? What are we working on right now? What part is this right now, you know?
Yeah.
I wanna know that.
I know. I said this while you were
Yeah.
you were on your break.
Oh, yeah.
I just like. I am very happy that I've started asking people to come on because whenever it's like just me trying to do like an art stream, I just end up like kind of just word vomiting everywhere and just like saying whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing. Word vomiting. I don't know. Sometimes if I do catch myself word vomiting, I try to redirect it to something else, you know? If I really have nothing else to say, I'll just talk about whatever it is that I'm drawing. That's like my default go-to. If the folks at home aren't talking about anything, or if nothing comes to mind, I don't know. I've been told that I'm a natural yapper. The art streams tend to be kind of very casual chat. Yes, as someone at home, helps having music in the background, helps fill some space. Oh yeah, that's that too. Sometimes I sing along to whatever song is playing, but I try not to do that too much recently because I have the split audio thing in OBS turned on. Yeah. So if you watch back my stream, I would just be singing to nothing. And then for the YouTube VOD version, I would usually just lay over some random piano music over it. So I kind of look crazy.
Yeah, I use Streamlabs for my OBS, so I don't usually get split audio. So.
Oh no!
I mean, like, you know, it's like fine.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any sort of like strikes on anything. Like YouTube notices it, but they're like, whatever.
And then, in terms of, like, the big games that I've been thinking about playing, there's Baldur's Gate 3, but also there's Final Fantasy 14. I want to play it also for stream. So many games. And it doesn't... Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't help that I only stream for 2 hours, 30 minutes, sometimes 3 hours at a time.
Yeah, I also only do that for...
As much as I want to extend, I can't. I got things to do, a bed to lie my head on. You got any other interviews lined up for the rest of the week?
I have 2 on Saturday, but then nothing else for the week.
That's awesome. Is it the same time? Yeah. Like 4 p.m.? 4 my time, but 6 your time.
One's a bit earlier in the day, which I'm fine with.
But
no big deal.
But you have work, or are you doing it on the weekend?
On the weekend, Saturday.
All right, Saturday. Sorry, my mind just blanked out. It's like Saturday work day.
I mean, some people have work on Saturdays.
Yeah, some people have work on Saturday. I used to work a lot on Saturdays, but I've been trying to not do it because my work nature really is just freelancing the animation stuff. Back then, I would work even on the weekends. Stinky.
Yeah.
But at least nowadays, yeah, I know, right? It's like I don't need to be working for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. What am I, a nurse? I don't need this, you know. And even then, nurses, have it really rough.
Yeah.
But even then, they don't. It's not like they work 7 days a week. I think maybe some, if they like to take other shifts, like extra shifts. But I don't think by default they work 7 days a week. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters, the movie?
I have not.
You should. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The animation style is very Spider-Man multiverse, very Puss in Boots. Yeah,
I've definitely been seeing it a lot on whatchamacallit, like stuff of it on Twitter.
Yeah. It's not 60 FPS, and also they're not scared of making the girls pull like really wild facial expressions, which I like.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah. This movie is actually very popular back home in the Philippines because there's a Filipino dub for it. And apparently a lot of my friends back home like it. The pacing of the lyrics and the way how it's translated still makes sense. Cause some translated songs like sound a little cringe because the pacing isn't quite right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said that the Filipino version is also just this nice chromatic there you go. Yay, chromatic aberration. That's so cool. That's so cool. Maybe I'll watch it dubbed with my GF, says someone back home in the chat. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
And now I'll just mask it, you know? Of course, the Pinoy dub would be amazing musically, yeah. It's a bit of a stereotype for Filipinos to sing well. Maybe that's what's getting to my head because I've always wanted to do a karaoke stream.
Oh, yeah?
I might not actually be good at singing, but I know at least I'll have fun. Whoopish, nope. Yes.
You know, the lasso fill tool doesn't come standard with the version of Clip Studio that I have.
What version do you have?
I do not know. I just know that it's the one that was like on sale like years ago, and I don't want to pay for it every however much time.
Oh, the one-time payment thing?
Yeah.
I have that. I have that. I got mine for like 50. It's just two numbers. But, you know, granted, I haven't actually explored all of the features of Clip Studio Paint, so I don't really see the reason. You're right. So I don't really see the reason for me to upgrade. Especially
when they also charge money for stuff in the asset store.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's the yearly holiday Clippy thing, where you have to log in every day so you could get Clippy points, and you can use those points to get like to buy like different brush assets and all that stuff, and the Clippy points doesn't expire too soon. You know? But you know what? Actually, I'm done. Look. I'm done with my art piece. But you don't really have to rush. Yours is okay. Whoa.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, also thank you for the bits, little ninja. Yeah.
You look so handsome.
Of course. Because the reference picture, you know, I just based it from the reference picture.
Awesome, thank you.
And thank you also for drawing me. I know you're not yet done, but don't worry about it. Don't rush it.
I won't rush it, but I will worry about it.
No. That's a good line, and I'm gonna steal that. If clients are like, no, it's okay, take your time. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'll take my time, but I'll still worry.
I get for the wrap up bit then of the interview. Do you want to plug your everything? Yeah. For the folks at home and also on Xander's side of the field, I am Kuwa the Owl once again, and all of my social medias are also Kuwa the Owl, be it Twitter X, Blue Sky, Instagram, Tumblr, Reddit, YouTube, and all that stuff. It's all Kuwa the Owl. Even Steam is also Kuwa the Owl if you want to play games. Yeah, and also my commissions are they're open. I try to keep them open as much as I can, but as of streaming this right now, my queue is up to October already. So if you're thinking about commissioning me, you better do it now, or else your delivery slot will be later. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Of course. I take pride in my professionalism. But yeah, thank you so much for having me, Xander. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, do it or else, says one of the folks at home.
Yeah.
No threatening. But I do advise everyone at home on both of our sides to, you know, maybe tell your friends about my art and animation and also my streams. For the streaming side of things, I would usually stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. MT. That's 10 p.m. your time? EST?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for Collab for collaborating with me and doing an art trade with me and doing the interview with me. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for asking me to do this with you.
I mean, thank you for coming on. I've had a really great time.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. This has given me enough confidence to do it again, and hopefully we get to collaborate again next time.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Goodbye!